All right, on the bench we have a Realistic TRC-450, and this one belongs to Richard out in the beautiful state of California. And yeah, so he sent me this in. You can see it's kind of modded. It has a frequency counter mounted on the bottom side of it. It's been converted over to a 4-pin Cobra unit in style rather than the 5-pin DIN. And so it's here, according to the email that he had sent me. It says, so the radio is pretty much stock, except for the mic plug and the frequency counter. He has no RX sound, so no receive sound. Does not transmit. Does no RF, and the mic doesn't trigger a PTT. All right, so seems like actually all these issues might be related. And for me, what is suspect is this mic plug. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is, before I even plug this in, I'm going to go ahead and open this thing up and see how that mic plug is looking, because obviously if those conversions are not done right, it could actually, that could be the one issue that's not, that is affecting all those things. You know, a bad mic plug, or a plug that's not wired right, could create all those things. So yeah, let me look at that first. And then he also wants the radio serviced, so complete what I offer is a complete service. So it's going to be cleaning of the pots, physically cleaning the radio, recap, alignment, stuff like that. So that's going to get done as well. So anyway, let me get this thing open. I'll get that frequency counter disconnected, I think. Should be no problem. And yeah, so I also have the green light to just fix whatever is necessary, obviously within reason. So all right, let me get this thing open, see what's going on. All right, so this here, the idea was great. The execution maybe not so great, but I like this idea. I really do. I think that whoever thought of doing something like this, you know, the idea isn't bad, but I think maybe we can improve upon that. Maybe get these cases. I do have a spare set, well, not a spare set, but I do have a parts. I think it was a 146 GTL. I think those fit on here. They're not, you know, perfect. They're not like brand new, but I think that they'll look better than this. So we'll see what the customer wants to do. I'll get a hold of him and see if he wants to maybe do something just a little bit better, a little bit more finesse than what is there. So let me see. This mic. I mean, at first glance, it looks like it is okay. Sorry, the lighting is just, it's so weird here with this lighting, but it looks, at first glance, it looks like it's done okay. I'll probably end up wrapping that inductor there with some heat shrink tubing, so it's just not, it's not exposed. I mean, right now I just noticed L1 and L2, those ferrite cores shouldn't be out that far. I wonder what's going on with that. Maybe somebody just backed them out or something. And oh, geez, look at this. What is that? That is L37 there. It's just peened down. Well, that's no good. We'll have to, hopefully I can fix that. I think I have a couple of spare coils in just in case, but I think I might be able to straighten that coil out. And what else do we have here? Nothing obvious, nothing sticking out to me, but it doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't mean that that mic plug isn't the culprit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this plugged in and check out. Just make sure that that plug is wired correctly. Make sure I get that wrapped. But all right, let me go see what's going on here. I'll fix that coil, and yeah, we'll take it from there. All right, stand by. All right, so just I had suspected, everything was pretty much related to this conversion on the mic plug. So that inductor there, that coil, the little teeny tiny wire was broken off. So I resoldered that back on, and then I reflowed some spots here on the bottom. And so one of them, I don't know if I can actually be able to zoom in on this, but under the mic jack, see that TR-37 and that TR-40, what is it, 49? So that TR-37, which is a transmit inhibit, that was all loose. There was quite a few components loose under there, and it all had related to the mic amp circuit and the TX inhibit, according to the service manual here. Yeah, so the TR-37's transmit inhibit, which then goes to IC5. I can show you guys here. Sorry if I'm making you guys motion sick, but there's no Sam's manual for the TR-450, so this is the actual realistic service manual. But yeah, TR-37, that's what was loose. And then TR-29 was also loose. And then, yeah, that 49 was also loose there too. So, yeah, that's what was going on. So, let me try to zoom out of here a little bit. There we go. So now we are getting. Oh yeah, I also fixed. I was able to bend back up that L37, that inductor there, that coil. So, yeah. So now we got audio. Modulation is back. Audio. Audio. Alright, that's on AM. Sorry, sun's coming in through the window. Audio. Alright, upper sideband. Let's put this to lower sideband. Audio. Alright. Yeah, so that's back. And yeah, let me get this on the signal generator, and let's see if RX came back as well. That I haven't checked yet. Alright, stand by. Alright, receive audio is back. I don't know if the meter is off or if it's not an S9, but I do have an S9 minus 70 dBm going to it. So noise blanker A&L's off, but I actually notice when I pull it out to engage, to turn on the noise blanker, it actually gets louder. So yeah, those what is that, T1, T2 over there, definitely need to be aligned. But anyway, it's back. Everything's working on the radio. Just needs a good alignment, obviously, after being recapped. But that's that was it. It was the this whole mic plug, and I think whoever did the conversion maybe just didn't realize that they were maybe, you know, bending some stuff over, some components over, and ended up breaking some of the solder joints on a couple of those transistors. But either way, it's fixed. Not a big deal. So yeah, let's move on. I'll get this thing recapped. I actually spoke to the customer and told him about the covers and whatnot, and he said to go ahead and do whatever I thought would make it look better. Like I stated before, I think I stated before in the other video clips that I had a couple of cases that were in pretty good shape, not new, that would fit on here, and I think I have a pretty good idea. Sorry about that. I think I have a pretty good idea of what to do with that frequency counter. All right, stand by for a sec, and I'll get this recapped. I don't know if I'll get to it today, but obviously you guys won't won't affect the length of time won't affect you guys. It's going to seem instant, but yeah, I'll get this recapped and aligned, and then I'll go ahead and figure out something with that frequency counter. All right. So the radio's recapped. It's aligned. Got the heat shrink tubing on that inductor there for the mic. So I still have to zip tie everything in place. I just kind of left it like that because it's just easier getting at some of the caps back in there. So yeah, once I'm done with the radio, I'll zip tie everything up the way it's supposed to be. So I still have to align it, but it did have low receive, and for the first time ever, for me anyway, actually had some bad soldering behind there on that crystal filter FT1 there. I've never ever had to replace or do any work to that at all on any of the Uniden radios I've ever worked on. So that was a first for me. I noticed because when I was just I'd push down on the board and receive would increase, decrease, increase, and decrease and whatnot. So finally, after tracking down the spot, the general area, I moved around this crystal filter, and sure enough, I had some bad solder joints there. And then also on the bottom side, I had to reflow some areas in here too. So yeah, receive is back. So what I'm also going to do is I'll show you guys how to, because I removed all the glue on the bottom side of this. So on the bottom side of this radio. So I'm going to show you guys how to, could you leave, the overcoating, leave the copper traces exposed? I'm sure you could, probably be years before, something starts to, before it starts to peel or whatever. But I'm going to show you guys how to patch up these little scrape marks here that I had left behind from the glue. It's not rocket science, but yeah, I'll show you guys how to do that. Get a little bit more professional results out of your work, but yeah, that was a first for me. So I'll get that. I'll put some tape on there and get that heat shrink tubing back. I had no choice. I had to cut that open. So I'll put some tape back on. It'll be fine. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, it's using S9 right now. But I still have to go through the whole alignment process. So I'm gonna let this thing warm up, get it up to temperature because it's a little cold today. But yeah, here's the caps and the glue. This one had a ton of glue. This is all from this radio, from the foil side and the component side, everywhere. And there's the caps. Yeah, I mean, you can see they just poured the glue in this radio. Man, it was took me almost as long to recap the radio as it did for the glue removal. Man, it was just everywhere. They just poured ladles of it in there. But anyway, yeah, let me I'll get this thing warmed up, do the alignment, and then once I'm done with the alignment on this, I'm going to go ahead and start thinking about what I'm going to do with the cases and the frequency counter. I think I have some project boxes here that I've had for actually for other frequency counter type thing. I'm sure you guys will see in a minute or so, but yeah, let me get this, let me get the radio aligned, and then I'll proceed on with the frequency counter mounting. Alright, stand by. Alright, so here's what's going on with the frequency counter. So I have these, I guess you can call them project boxes. So this came from a place that I guess made a mistake on you know, the holes, the placement of the holes or whatever. So I bought 8 of these, so I have 8 total. And I bought these to, I was kind of doing my own frequency counter projects, which I still might do. So yeah, this is where these boxes came from. Don't ask me what company they came from, because they were kind of like a limited production type thing. So yeah, I got the last 8 of them. At least that's what I was told anyway. But so these were the perfect shape, kind of like wedge shaped, to mount underneath the radio, kind of like the way it was before. But I think this one's going to be, it's actually going to be mounted like this. So the radio is going to be on the top here. So it's going to be, you know, something like that. So this is how I went about doing it. So I brought these to work, and this is why, being a truck builder, diesel mechanic, kind of helps out with this aspect of customization, I guess you could say. So cut out, this is all done at work with saws and stuff, drill presses and whatnot, so makes things easier when you have the right tools. It's not a how-to video, so don't, not to be rude, but you know, just don't ask me how I, you know, did this, or you know, where I sourced all the stuff from. This is just kind of showing, you know, what I do, not how to do it. So yeah, so I drilled out, marked the frequency counter. Basically, you just mark it, and however you want to cut it out, you cut it out. And then I marked out the four holes to mount this. So now what you want to do is, if you want to have it look a little bit professional, rather than having the screws exposed, what you can do is you can countersink the holes and use flathead screws. So this is how it looks on the inside. So this is going to mount, let's see, this is going to be like this, so this is going to be mounted like this. Yeah, this way. Just like that. So if you ever need to replace this frequency counter, the module itself, you can just remove the nuts, and it's pretty easy to take that out. So yeah, this is how it's done with these. So that goes in there. And now that gets screwed into there. Alright, pretty easy. I can't help that little half circle that's cut out there. That's from this thing. But anyway, you're not going to see it because I cut out this bezel, and it's going to hide. It's going to get glued on there, and that's going to hide that. But also, I got this red film that's going to help with that as well. So yeah, that's what it's going to look like, something like that. All right, this is the type of custom stuff I do every once in a while. But yeah, that's how this is going to be. That's how it's going to mount. I'll end up running the wires through this hole up on the top here. I don't need any, you know, I really didn't need a hole that big, but it's there. I didn't put it there. But and I'll put a grommet on the through the metal here, so that way nothing chafes. Or I might use that shock tape, that Tesla tape that's pretty much indestructible. But yeah, that's basically what's going to be done here. And I'm just waiting for the radio to warm up here, and I'll align that and then get this thing mounted, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to find some new these little rubber feet. I'll find some new ones. I have a couple of different styles here that I can use, so that way it's not going to slide on the customer. These were the ones he had on there before, but I'll find something else. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So it takes time. I don't have a 3D printer. This is all, you know, hand cut. You know, not with like hand saws or anything, but it's all, you know, hand cut on machines. So yeah, that's how this is going to work. So that's how that's mounted. Pretty much what you see here is you know, what the customer is going to get. So I'm going to get this all together. I'm going to get the radio aligned. I'll put everything together, and then we'll do one more final video clip. All right, stand by. All right, well, the radio's all done. Looking good, I think. I was able to fix all the inserts and use, I found some stainless screws that I had in my pod spin. So yeah, no more the big lag bolts that was in there or whatever. So yeah, fortunately I was able to get that fixed. So it's just, I save them sometimes when I junk. Yeah, those. Sometimes when I'll junk something or whatever, I'll try to keep as much as I can, and those come in handy to save. So yeah, they're reusable a few times. So anyway, yeah, that's all I needed. So it's looking way better, I think. Like I said, the case was used, so it's, you know, it's got some scratches on it or whatever, but I think it looks way better than you know, before. So yeah, that's how it looks like. A couple of I put 4 pads on it, and it's on frequency, and skip's been coming in like crazy. But I think it's yeah, I think it's way better looking. So, all right, well, why don't we do our normal tests? Put it on the monitor radio. We'll do a transmit test, receive tests, and I mean, it's already on the antenna now. I was just making sure everything was okay with it, but let me get the monitor radio going and see how it sounds on the other side. All right, stand by. All right, well, let's look at the AM waveform here. Beautiful. All right, we got about, what is that, 17, 18 PEP. All right. That's AM. It's sideband. See how it... Alright, at around 17, 18. Alright. We can, let's do receive. See what it's doing for sensitivity. Alright, stand by. Alright guys, it's on channel 19. And I got the monitor radio on. Let's talk over these people. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio. Testing out this Realistic TRC-450. Yeah, sounding really good, I think. Yeah, we got a really good modulating Realistic here with a nice, I think, new and improved frequency counter module bolted onto the bottom of this. Yeah, it's very, I don't know, almost like a base station type setup. I just need an external speaker, I think. And sorry about the feedback, but yeah, I think this thing's sounding really good. Really, really good. Alright guys, let's put this on the antenna and see what's going on out there. Stand by. Alright, let's see what's going on out there.
So he's out playing on another frequency. James, standing by. C2, Unit 288, Arkansas, trying. No more jackass going on there, huh? Mental illness in America.
Always a pleasure to work you guys on the short skip there. Have yourself a good one. Merry Christmas. 0 Arizona 73, bud.
0 Arizona. Hey, I'm gonna send a 73 back to you. We'll send you a Rocky Mountain Merry Christmas. You got 524 Colorado. We'll stand back on this mountain.
Hey, 544 in the mobile. It's working.
Happy New Year. Go ahead. They say you never have that.
You know what I mean? Gotta tell me where we're going up, because we missed each other.
Roger, right back to you there. You're sounding good yourself. Very nice signal here. Almost taking the 5x9 there.
Not one channel, you're talking man.
Well, we say Dr. Shane, we appreciate it. 7270, that's realistic.
To Orlando, Florida.
23 Florida, you're making it to Minnesota.
320 Boston, Massachusetts, waving. 320 Boston, Mass, waving a hand. 320 Boston, Mass. Waving hands. 320 Boston, Mass. Anybody got a copy on 320 Boston?
Copy there, brother. Okay, hey, 242, you stay warm. Have a happy holiday coming up, man. Take care, 424, or you were out.
Yeah, guys, doesn't look like it's happening today.
031 Maryland, Alberta. Good afternoon to you there, my friend. Go ahead, over.
Go through AM one more time.
You stump. That baby driver, that plug well over 100 pounds. I think it was around 130 pounds on that end, that baby driver. Yeah, that baby driver.
All right, guys, I'm going to end it there. Thanks for watching.